Good morning. Today we get to do another painting day. Miss Roselle must just be in a painting mood because, I am just having so much fun. I just can't get enough of the painting. But we're going to be learning about the tints and the shades. Now, does anybody remember from last year what a tint or a shade is? A tint is when a color has white added to it. So if I have my blue, if I add blue plus white, it's going to make light blue. And light blue is a tint. It makes it lighter, it tints it. But if I add black to my blue, what's going to happen to my blue? Is it going to get lighter or darker if I add black? It's going to get darker. So that would make it a shade. Just like if you hide under shade under a tree, it's darker under the tree. Shade is darker and tint is lighter. Tint, shade. So we're going to be making some tints and shades with our blue. And those tints and shades are called different values, okay? So we're going to be mixing those together, but first we're going to fold our paper before we even touch our paint and making those tints and shades. So I'm going to take my paper and I am going to fold it in half like a hot dog. It's going to be long and skinny, making a nice crease. Folded it in half like a hot dog. And now I'm going to fold it in half again. I'm going to fold it like this. And I'm going to fold it one more time. I'm not folding it really skinny. Oop, nope, no. I'm going to fold it like this. So I'm going to be getting 3 different times I'm folding it. I'm creasing it really well with my fingers so I can see those lines. I'm going to open it up. And I have 8 different sections. Cool. What you're going to do in those 8 different sections, smoothing it out. Miss Roselle had crayon on her finger, it looks like. You're going to everyone's going to pick a color. If you don't want to do the same color as your neighbor, that's okay. I've got different tins of different colors. You'll pick one of the primary or secondary colors. I picked blue because I like blue a lot. And you're going to paint that first rectangle in with that blue. Just going to paint the whole thing. It doesn't matter if you go right to the edges because we'll be cutting these out next time. So do not worry about going to the edges. But do not make it too gloppy. Is that too gloppy? You can see how dark that is. Look at that. Ooh, that is going to take forever to dry. So I'm going to smooth that out. Maybe wipe it on the edge of this. Try to get some of that extra glob off. Make it nice and thin. Thinner paint is not with dark globby clumps. Beautiful. So I've done that one. Everybody's going to have a tray. And on this tray they'll be able to mix colors. Like this. Now my tray's a little bit dirty, so yours should, but it's been cleaned. So it's not going to cause any problems. So I'm going to take a little bit of my blue and put it on here. Rinsing off my brush. Wiping against the side. And now I'm going to add a little bit of white. And we're going to practice making some tints and shades. Ooh, that's pretty. So I'm going to paint that in my next one. My next one, I'm going to add a little bit of white to it. Now make sure you have enough to try to fill up that whole square. There we go. And now I'm going to add a little bit more white. What happens if I add more white? I might need to add more blue, so I'm going to rinse my brush, rub it against the side. I'm going to add a little bit more blue. And I'm going to try to make 8 different colors out of my white, black, and blue. Alright, try 8 different colors. Mix some of the blacks down here with your blue and we're going to see what happens.